Okay, let's get right into it. That 3 p.m. wall, it is absolutely brutal, isn't it? It just hits you like a ton of bricks. Well, today, we're not just going to talk about it. Nope. We're going to arm you with a set of battle-tested, yeah, slightly weird, but incredibly effective secrets to completely destroy that afternoon fatigue. And the best part? No coffee required. Does this sound familiar? I mean, we have all been there. You're staring at your screen, but the words are just swimming around. You're trying to write a simple email, but you literally can't form a sentence. It's that moment, that universal moment where you're debating the very fine line between productivity and a full-blown caffeine-induced panic attack. So first up, let's just acknowledge this thing, that infamous 3 p.m. wall. The most important thing you need to know right off the bat is that it's not a personal failure. It's not you, it's biology. And today, we're going to learn how to outsmart it. Look, I have been there. I've lived there. I've practically bought real estate in the land of afternoon fatigue. So let's just forget the generic advice, the drink more water stuff. These tricks are for the real world, for when you change your desk, you're on a deadline, and you need something that works right now. So, why does it feel like your brain just decides to check out right when you need it the most? Well, the answer isn't about your workload or your to-do list. It's all about your biology. It really all comes down to this one thing, your circadian rhythm. That's your body's internal clock, and it has a completely natural, pre-programmed energy dip in the early afternoon. Seriously, think of it as a feature, not a bug. And once you get that, you can stop blaming yourself and start working with your body instead of fighting against it. All right, now for the main event. This is the good stuff, the battle-tested weird tricks. This is where we fight back. We're going to forget all that conventional wisdom, get a little weird, and take our energy back. First up, I call this the 20-20-20 rebellion. You know the classic advice is to just go take a walk. But let's be real, sometimes Jane has back-to-back meetings. She can't just get up and leave. So the weird fix is simple. Look at something far away for 20 seconds, but, and this is the key, you have to make it weird. So, why weird? Because the act of intentionally finding something unusual, something ridiculous, it jolts your attention. It's a tiny little micro reset for your brain. So go ahead, have a staring contest with that sad desk plant you've been ignoring. It's a tiny act of rebellion that actually works to re-engage your focus without you ever leaving your chair. Okay, trick number 2, the ice cube hack. This one is just brilliant. Forget splashing cold water on your face. The real target is your pulse points. You just take an ice cube, place it right there on your wrist for about 30 seconds. It cools your blood as it circulates, and it tricks your entire system into a state of alertness. It's like a biological shortcut to feeling awake. Now, the psychology behind this next one is just fantastic. Let's say Steve has to write the report he's been putting off all day. Instead of starting with the painful introduction, he should start with the conclusion, the very end. See, our brains are hardwired to love completion. So by starting at the finish line, you create this instant feeling of progress, and that gives you a powerful jolt of motivation to keep going. This next one, this is for all the stealth operators out there, the micro-movement rebellion. You can do this entire sequence in like 90 seconds and nobody around you will have a clue. It gets the blood flowing back up to your brain, which is so crucial for fighting off that mental fog, and you do it all without drawing any attention. It feels like a mini power nap, but you just look like you're deep in thought. You know that feeling when your brain just feels like scrambled eggs? You need to ground it, and that's exactly what the 3-2-1 sensory reset does. You literally force your brain to pull away from all the mental clutter and just focus on the present moment. Name 3 things you can see, 2 things you can hear, and 1 thing you can feel. It is like hitting Control-Alt-Delete on your consciousness. So, I know, these tricks might sound a little strange, but there is a real method to the madness. They aren't just random distractions. They are targeted little hacks on your own biology. Let's break down exactly why they're so powerful. See, the strategy here is what's so brilliant. We're not just throwing random things at the wall and hoping something sticks. Each one of these tricks is a calculated move. The ice cube and the micro movements, they target your circulation. The sensory reset, it hijacks your attention system. The backwards method taps directly into your brain's motivation center. It is a full-on biological assault on fatigue. Okay, so let's put it all together. For those moments when you are running on your absolute last drop of energy, you need an emergency kit, a go-to plan. This is your secret weapon. You combine the most powerful tricks into one rapid-fire sequence. You start with the ice cube to shock your system awake. Then you follow it with the sensory reset to ground your focus. Then you dive right into 7 minutes of backwards work to build momentum. And you finish it all off with micro movements to lock in that energy. And the absolute best part? The entire rescue mission takes just 10 minutes. That is it. In the same amount of time it would take you to brew a pot of coffee, you can get the energy equivalent of a 20-minute nap, but without any of that grogginess afterwards. It's the ultimate hack for when you are really up against a deadline. And really, that's the big takeaway here. The afternoon slump is a biological reality, we can't change that, but surrendering to it, that's a choice. These tools give you the power to stop fighting a losing battle and start playing a much, much smarter game. So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. We've gone through my personal battle-tested secrets, but hey, everyone's biology is a little different. So what's the weirdest thing that you do that actually helps you power through the afternoon? And hey, if you found these tricks useful, do me a favor and share this with a friend who's always hitting that 3 p.m. wall. And for more ways to outsmart your own brain, make sure you click like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for joining me.